Welcome to Auto 7. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Happy watching.
New Mercedes G580 with EQ Technologie. Luxury off-roader gets electric power. Back in 2021, we saw Mercedes preview an all-electric G-Class with the EQ G concept. Fast forward 3 years and the German firm has finally taken the covers off the production car. The Mercedes G580 with EQ Technologie. Not much has changed on the outside, with the finished car retaining the distinctive boxy design of the newly facelift combustion engine G-Class that this electric car will be sold alongside. Speaking from the reveal event, Mercedes Chief Technology Officer, Markus Schäfer, was keen to emphasize that the electric G-Classes had lost none of the standard car's off-road prowess. Throughout its more than 45-year history, the G-Class has always used the most modern drive technology available, he told us. So, it's entirely fitting that the innovative drive concept with 4 individually controlled electric motors once again raises the legendary performance of our off-road icon to a new level. The electric G-Class actually outperforms its petrol and diesel siblings in some off-road areas, sitting on the same ladder frame chassis rather than a bespoke pure electric platform. Auto Express has already experienced the G580 with EQ Technologie from the passenger seat twice before, where it impressed us both on-road and off it. The electric G-Class has one of the largest batteries available on any production EV. The 116 kWh battery is the same as found the updated EQS, although the casing has been specially tweaked to fit in the G-Class chassis. 4 electric motors are incorporated into the ladder frame chassis for a combined 579 brake horsepower and 1,164 Nm of torque. This allows for a 0 to 62 mph time of 4.7 seconds and a 112 mph top speed. As for range, the boxy shape of the G580 means it can't come close to the 511-mile range of the recently facelift and super aerodynamic EQS. The 4x4 gets a 293-mile maximum range, achieved by making subtle aerodynamic changes to the existing ICE version. Charging speeds are more impressive, however, with a 200 kilowatts capacity able to recharge the battery from 10 to 80% in 32 minutes. G-Class fans may notice the rear wheel housing looks a little small and thin. That's not because Mercedes has skimped and started offering space-saver tires, but because it houses the 11 kilowatts onboard charging cables. You can, of course, spec a more traditional spare wheel here if you wish. The pre-facelift Mercedes G-Class had a drag coefficient of 0.53 CD, but learnings during the EV's development slashed that to 0.48 CD. The EV improves on things further with a blanked-off grille, new A-pillar covers, wheel arches and a higher bonnet, cutting the figure to just 0.44 CD. Tony Mantell, product manager for the electric G-Class, told us, "We didn't want a different vehicle in the eyes of the customers." This explains the visual similarities to the petrol and diesel models. Although the EV might be more aerodynamically efficient, at 3.1 tons it's significantly heavier than the regular 2.5-ton G-Class. Helping to ensure the electric G-Class is as robust as the ICE model, is a protective plate under the battery which can cope with 5 times the weight of the car. The battery is also waterproof, helping contribute to an 850 mm weighting depth, 150 mm more than the regular car. Overall ground clearance is also better, 250 mm compared to 241 mm. And the side angle matches the petrol G-Class at 35 degrees. To help off-road ability, there are virtual differential locks found in the torque vectoring system for each motor. Mercedes says these act like the diff locks in the standard G-Class, stating, "The all-new electric G-Class holds a clean, confident line up and downhill, even on the toughest terrain." With the 4 motors, the G580 can send power to individual wheels, giving the car the ability to swivel on its axles. Mercedes calls this the G-turn. At an electric G-Class preview event in Las Vegas, Mercedes shut off a section of the city's famous strip to showcase the feat. Aside from its eye-catching ability, it does have a practical use, as Mercedes says this function can come in handy on tight off-road trails. G-steering works on a similar basis, targeting a smaller turning circle in certain environments. Then there's the off-road cockpit, which displays data such as an artificial horizon, a compass, plus altitude, steering angle, tire pressures and torque loads. Mercedes has also given the electric G-Class a transparent bonnet. We saw this feature in the latest GLC SUV where it works in conjunction with the car's exterior camera to provide a virtual view beneath the front of the car. This should prove useful when approaching steep embankments or when traversing big boulders, as well as in urban environments avoiding things like high curbs or bollards. The all-electric G-Class looks almost identical to the combustion engine versions, although there are a few key tweaks that set the EV apart. There's a blanked-off grille, more aero-optimized vents in the front bumper, bespoke alloy wheels and silver EQ badges on the wings. Like the facelift G-Class, the rear camera has been moved to the bumper. UK specifications have yet to be announced, but entry-level cars are likely to come in AMG line trim as standard. This will add 20-inch AMG alloy wheels, wheel arch flares, running boards, brake calipers with Mercedes-Benz lettering, and illuminated door sills. Inside, the EV looks familiar to the regular G-Class too. The square-edged air vents and grab handle are a typical G-Class signatures, according to Mercedes. Natural walnut wood trim, a Napa leather steering wheel, ambient lighting and leather seats all feature as standard. There are twin 12.3-inch screens on the dash with Mercedes' latest MBUX infotainment system fitted, allowing for the voice assistant to learn frequent functions and make suggestions based on the habits of the driver. Augmented reality for the Sat-NAV is displayed on the central screen and uses the front camera for low-visibility situations. Mercedes will launch the G580 with EQ technology later this year and will initially arrive in Edition 1 trim, with further variants scheduled thereafter. Edition 1 will come with the option of 5 MANUFAKTUR paint finishes, blue accents for the exterior, G logos on the doors, black wing mirrors and silver running boards. The car will also feature Edition 1 interior badging with blue carbon fiber inserts and the Comfort package, which adds an upgraded sound system, sunroof, temperature-controlled cup holders and keyless go. The Edition 1 is expected to cost around £190,000, with lesser models starting around £140,000 when they arrive later. At the electric G-Class perceived price point there aren't many direct rivals, with the likes of the BMW iX, Lotus Electra, and Audi Q8 e-tron undercutting the Mercedes significantly. Aston Martin's first all-electric car will be an SUV and will surely sit closer to the G-Class price as will the upcoming Range Rover EV.
Thank you for watching Auto 7. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.